Another week ending with, I don't even know how to say it. Another ending week of my stress and frustration continues. As y'all know, I've been stressed the last 2 weeks, been stressed and frustrated. Told y'all about how disappointing the festival was. It was a very important day for me that got shattered, ruined. I was not the same since then, and I'm still not. I'm only live for my SmackDown watch along for everybody that's going to tune in to the stream tonight, and for everybody that's going to miss the show. I will be going over all the results one by one. So when all 7 SmackDown, when SmackDown goes on all 7 commercial breaks, I'm gonna go over each results for y'all. I'm gonna be doing that every single Friday night. So say if Friday Night SmackDown started off with Cody Rhodes and it goes on commercial break, I'm going to go over what went down with Cody Rhodes and what promos he cut him, who his next challenger is going to be. You all get what I'm saying? So make sure you share this stream so we can get more people in here. This is a big episode of SmackDown tonight. Nia Jax will be out here celebrating her victory to become Queen of the Ring. Matter of fact, she's coming out right now. So, you know what that means. Friday Night SmackDown episode 1293 is kicking off with Nia Jax, the irresistible force. And those of y'all that are new, welcome to the channel. You know what to do. Subscribe, turn on the bell notifications, hit the thumbs up. We're going to go ahead and tune right into SmackDown because I'm interested to see whether SmackDown's going to deliver tonight or not. So here we go.
Your 2024 Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax. Nia, congratulations. The floor is yours.
Let's get the facts straight. It's a fact that I am your Queen of the Ring.
Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Let's get at least 5 to 6 likes on the stream tonight.
And it's a fact that as your queen, I get a title shot at SummerSlam. So Bayley, your queen, is commanding your presence in her ring right now.
Friday Night SmackDown is kicking off with Nia Jax, Queen of the Ring, coronation ceremony. Here comes Bayley.
And they look out behind Bayley. Piper, Niven, and Chelsea Green. For the second week in a row, Piper flattens Bayley. A blindsided attack by Niven and Green. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. If you're Bayley, there is no respite. Bayley Bayley's got something the rest of the roster wants. WWE Women's Championship. Niven washes the champion. Well, you're right about Bayley, but the same has got to be said for Nia Jax, who has a guaranteed title opportunity at SummerSlam, no matter who the champion is.
Nia! Sweetie, you don't have to worry about facing Bayley, because by the time SummerSlam rolls around, your new WWE Women's Champion is gonna be my sweet pea best friend, little spicy margarita, Piper Niven. I don't give a damn who the champion is, because I'm gonna annihilate her regardless.
Queen Nia with her first proclamation. Less than a week after capturing the crown, your 2024 Queen of the Ring, and perhaps the most dangerous woman in all of WWE. We'll have to admire the majesty of Queen Nia and the destruction of Piper Niven. Bayley gotta feel like the walls are closing in right now.
Oh, there goes the QR codes popping up on the screen. We know it's the Wyatt family that's responsible for it. I've been hearing that QR that Bo Dallas and whoever the members of the Wyatt family are responsible for the QR code.
Actually, I would appreciate
If Dexter Loomis's new book is any indication of that, I don't know.
Well, I can definitely find you the time.
I don't know what else to tell you.
There's something you want to tell me? It's going to be hard enough to do it once. So if it's okay with you, just once in the ring tonight. That's all I need. I understand. You got your time. Thanks, man. Appreciate that.
Regarding the future of AJ Styles, apparently we'll get our answer tonight. Whatever's going on. SmackDown DIY have wasted no time. Tag team division. After a confrontation earlier, we have arrived at one-on-one competition as Ciampa battles Austin Theory.
Was my freaking mic on? Oh yeah, my mic was on. Okay, I was just checking. Not that I got distracted. I was just checking to see if my mic was on. My mic was working. All right, y'all. SmackDown's back on. We're gonna go over what went down at the beginning of SmackDown when it goes on the second commercial break of the evening. We're gonna tune back into the show.
Tonight, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Well, Wade, it seems to me as though Bayley might have a fight on her hands, and we got singles action in the tag team division coming up right now. Bayley don't love to play how to think to win, but if she wants to fight, she's gonna fight.
And his opponent, accompanied by Grayson Waller, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing at 220 pounds. He is one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory.
We mentioned the confrontation earlier in the day that led to this match. Let's take a look.
All of that said,
Happening right now is the Monster Champ versus Austin Theory.
What do we have to do? Wait, Theory, check out these folks begging for a shot. That's embarrassing, lad. What is it? Beg, beg, beg. Two little puppies.
Oh, puppies, huh? Yeah, every dog's gotta eat. Let's see if your plate's as big as your bone.
You want to eat? How about you and Theory one-on-one tonight?
Yeah, tonight. Tonight, and then I take those. What's next? Hey, we ain't said what? We ain't said what?
They are brash, they are bordering on arrogant, but A-Town Down Under currently reigns supreme in the tag team.
It's got nothing to do with me.
But wait, I don't know if a lot of the WWE universe knows quite how much history exists between DIY, particularly Johnny Gargano and Austin Theory.
Yeah, well, back in the NXT days, Gargano was a mentor of sorts for the young.
This is going to be a great match. It's going to be a good match between Tommaso Ciampa and Austin Theory.
Ciampa, champion in the past, his own right, former NXT champion. Austin Theory never short on bravado. Have to choose his words a little more carefully when you're dealing with a psycho killer.
You could not get two more opposite, boom, kind of mentalities, personalities between the grit and drive of a Tommaso Ciampa and the smug, cocky arrogance of Austin Theory. However, both highly effective in the ring.
Right now, Tommaso Ciampa just tattooing the forehead of Austin Theory. And one for Waller as well.
Must be good measure.
Now, but Ciampa took his eye off the ball and paid for it. Theory may have this one all sealed up.
That is that teamwork of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory paying dividends already, and that was an attack to the neck of Tommaso Ciampa that he's had surgically repaired in the past. That thunderbolt shooting down his spine right now.
Let me ask you this, Ray. For as well as Gargano has known Austin Theory in the past, do you think Gargano would have been able to give Ciampa any sort of substantial advice heading into this match?
There's no doubt about it. He knows Austin Theory's weaknesses, and the biggest weakness of Austin Theory has to be mentally. You can take the man apart, very easily distracted at times, because physically there's no weakness whatsoever.
Right now, Austin Theory showing off for his former mentor, burying elbows into the jaw of Tommaso Ciampa. You may find this hard to believe, but Grayson Waller told me earlier that he is not a big fan of Albany, New York.
I don't think Grayson Waller is a big fan of anything other than Austin Theory and those tag championships. And to be fair, I'm sure, the feeling is mutual between the entire state of New York.
Wait, I don't know if you noticed, when Ciampa made contact with the canvas, he immediately grasped at his neck. Oh my God, that's going to make things even worse. Tommaso Ciampa is in big, big trouble. You easy idiot! Out your neck! Okay.
All right. Now that SmackDown is on its second commercial break, we can go over what happened in the beginning of Friday Night SmackDown, episode 1293. Give me a second, folks. My charger just came out of my phone. My charger came out of the phone outlet. Where the hell do we begin? Because this oh, look. Here I am getting ready to say that I was going to get ready. That I was going to go over the results of what happened at the beginning of SmackDown, and now I can't fucking find them. Great. I just hope SmackDown doesn't come back on before I go over this stuff. Awesome. Where are the results? What the hell? Where are the results for the beginning of the show? They're not on. They're not even on. They're not on screen. It's not popping up on the screen, man. I don't know what's going on here. What the hell is happening here, dude? What the hell is happening here? Finally. Back into monster, which is how in the show. Wrong commentary. So they're not in the ring on a all the she did that she that they her way right now. They made her is twice. I think Champions lost this one. No, got it. So, yeah, like it's now it's doing Austin Theory about to end the he was about to end his finisher, but also Ciampa somehow stopped it. Now they're going back and forth with chops and forearms. Now, up. Another right from Austin Theory up. The knees up from Ciampa. Austin Theory's out the ring. What is Grayson Waller doing? Back into. I'm gonna go again, but the mic's skipping and stuff. Let's go ahead and tune back in and see what's going on with this situation because it's getting crazy here. Up. Ciampa rolled off. Grayson Waller just literally cost Austin Theory his loss to Tommaso Ciampa. I guess the breakup between Grayson Waller and Austin Theory shall continue because that's exactly where this is going. I think, anyway.
Grayson Waller did just basically take credit for the guys of our experience. A very descriptive impulse to hit the matches against Ciampa. DIY is not feeling good about their future.
Grayson and him. We got Blair Davenport talking to Nick Aldis, and now we got Naomi.
But listen, normally I will introduce myself and ask who you are.
No, I'm not going to ask who I am. I'll tell you. I'm Blair Davenport, but I have no doubt who I am.
Okay, now you're done making friends. I've got some good news for you. You and Bayley, Chelsea and Piper, tonight. Done deal. I hope you do this. I'm actually expecting someone next door. You don't mind? Good luck.
Better enough as we done. No questions. Boy, just a couple things to run by you before that. That's a step. This movie's not really retired, is it? Honestly, I don't know. It sounds like we'll find that together. Now that I'm thinking about it, I've been walking around just kind of surveying the area, just seeing who's around, what's going on. And there's one guy I just can't find. Maybe you know where he is. Do you know where Logan Paul is? Maybe.
Oh. Well, I guess he's about to find out from Nick Aldis where he actually is. Because Logan Paul did. After all, Logan Paul did get the LA Knight to feud, which gives Logan Paul somebody to feud with, to do a storyline. That gives him an opportunity to, it gives Logan Paul a feud, somebody to wrestle, that sort of shenanigans. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and go over what happened in the beginning of the show. And hopefully after that, we'll be able to go over some of the other stuff that happened in the show as well, hopefully. It's SmackDown. We'll see. Hopefully my mic works properly now that I've unplugged the webcam. Hopefully the laptop mic will work properly. Webcam pretty word. And I'm still getting green screen. Now, video Nia Jax. So the man Bayley and all to watch. It again to y'all. A recap video Queen of the Ring. All just to the Nia Queen of the Ring. She made Bayley to the ring, and the champion all too happy to. Before Bayley could even get down the asylum. Piper Niven, Chelsea Green attacked her. They told Jax it would be Niven facing Jax at SummerSlam because she is going to win the title from Bayley. Jax ended the segment by saying she would beat whoever she faced. The first match of the night was booked before the show in a backstage segment. Gargano accompanied Ciampa to the ring to take on Theory, who had Grayson Waller by his side. This was a pretty standard match. Both men hit a few signature moves. Guys at ringside got involved a bit. They were both coming close to winning once or twice. Ciampa ended up using Waller's distraction to his advantage to pin Theory and score the win. He actually rolled up Theory for the 1, 2, 3. Just in case y'all didn't realize. Now, while both of these men are fun to watch, I knew it was going to be a great match. I knew it was going to deliver. But it was hard to be invested in the outcome because no matter what happened, DIY is going to get a title shot soon. So that means it'll be DIY versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller at some point. Maybe taking place at Clash of the Castles. I could see that match taking place at that pay-per-view, that title match. Now, what title match it'll be? It'll be a tag team title match. That's what that's going to be. So, gonna go ahead and tune back into SmackDown where they're showing the match flow from last Saturday's King and Queen of the Ring pay-per-view. Logan Paul with a frog splash to Cody Rhodes on the table. They're showing the match results of Cody Rhodes versus Logan Paul for the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship match. They show Cody Rhodes kicking out. Logan Paul ran into the official. Logan Paul gave Cody Rhodes a low blow. Cody Rhodes is getting up. And the ring announcer was holding Logan Paul's knee. In the unfortunate distraction of Logan Paul gave Cody Rhodes an opportunity to deliver the crossroads for the 1, 2, 3. And just like that, Cody Rhodes retains over Logan Paul. That's basically what they showed in this match progressing for. Now we got Nick. Oh, I thought it was Nick Aldis coming out of the office. But we got LA Knight coming out of Nick Aldis.
Do you have an update with your conversation with Nick Aldis?
Look at you, you little nosy Nelly. How long have you been waiting out here for a story? Let me talk to you. You want to know what we were in there talking about. You want to know the questions I was asking. You want to know the answers he was giving, right? You can answer, right? Right? You don't want to answer? Okay, yeah, you were looking for it. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. Here's the answer I can give you. There wasn't much to tell you. Nick didn't have much for me. The only answer he had for me is really that Logan Paul isn't here this week. So I guess that means I'll just talk to you next week. Wrong, because I'm here. I'm here at Albany. I'm here at SmackDown. Yeah. And what that means is if I'm not going to get the answer I want, then I tell you what, I'll make the answer I want. So what I'm telling you right now, Logan Paul, I want that United States Championship. And I get, speaking or creeping around, what do you want? Hey,
Taylor, what's up with your boy, man? He's always doing all this talking, but he's never really saying nothing. Look, man, why would LA want to face you when a first-round draft pick is standing right here?
If I face myself, I'd be looking in the mirror. You're talking about Logan, right? Yeah, let's get it right. Get your names right.
Look, truth is, he knows ball, and you ain't that. So next time he leaves you on red, you tell him this.
I like this face-to-face between LA Knight and Carmelo Hayes, man. It's getting really good here. Even though SmackDown's a bit roster. Coming up next is Apollo Crews versus Andrade. And what a match this is going to be.
Champion way with a big opportunity to make some waves.
Yeah, recent Friday to SmackDown. It's all the 6 big things in Apollo Crews' future.
I hope so. I hope he sees big things in Apollo Crews. It's probably gonna go back to that Nigerian freaking gimmick, maybe.
Friday Night SmackDown, but recently he's caught the eye of some familiar faces.
Carnal, bienvenido a SmackDown. I just want to let you know, I put you in a good word with sadness, and everyone is willing to forget about what happened at WrestleMania. And we are ready to welcome Andrade to the Legado del Fantasma. Thank you. Well, thank you.
Thank you, but no thank you. Andrade looking to roll solo, do the work on his own, and it begins tonight with Apollo Crews. Great Andrade, a world-traveled superstar, former United States champion here in WWE. What impresses you the most about Andrade?
Well, it's a 20-plus year career of winning championships no matter where he has been, including here in WWE. There's a reason why Angel wants to.
What a match this is getting ready to be.
Legado del Fantasma fold. It's because he is all class, as he proved against Santos Escobar.
Y'all tune into the live stream. We got Andrade versus Apollo Crews happening right now on Friday Night SmackDown episode 493.
Almost immediately into a lateral press. Andrade just on another level, but might have dinged up his shoulder on landing on dropkick.
Yeah, it was an awkward landing on top of his opponent. Not something you can really train for, get used to. Take another look at this athleticism though from Andrade. But hyperextended that elbow on the landing.
Ooh.
Belly to back suplex into the cover
There.
by Andrade. Andrade utilizing a more methodical pace.
I should have muted the mic.
Blend of a high-flying luchador and
Yeah,
a
sweet.
power-based style. Having a lot of muscle mass as his career has gone on. Same perhaps could be said, however, of his opponent in Apollo Crews. Very similar skill sets. Took the words right out of my mouth. Crews can fly. He's a power.
Ain't nobody gonna say nothing though.
Andrade hesitates. Angel bars up. Legado.
Angel didn't hit the big sal job, distracting Andrade in the process.
Keep your eyes on Apollo Crews. Moonsault takes out Andrade.
We got Angel Garza coming out, watching the match.
Find his way back in.
Okay. Angel Garza just came right back out. Don't y'all think that's a little weird? I wonder if this is signaling for Andrade to join Legado del Fantasma. He's not going to be the new leader. No. Good. Yeah. Nothing bad has stood out so far to me. These are the type of shows we need to be seeing on TV, believe it or not. Now, I do want to know to you guys that AJ Styles was shown at Nick Aldis for some time on the mic. He looked emotional, and he was obviously teasing a retirement announcement. So we may get to find out what that is after. That may be after Andrade versus Apollo Crews. I don't know. Not sure. Could be the main event. Well, we know. We'll have to see when SmackDown comes back on from its third commercial break. Right now, we're going to sit here and chill, wait on the show to come back on. Has everybody had stress and frustration the last 2 weeks like I have? Anybody? Oh, SmackDown's already back on. Damn. That was quick. That was very quick.
Andrade having to show some great durability. It was all Andrade until Angel came out here, distracted the man inadvertently. But now you see Andrade back on top, showing that pipeline lucha skill set we talked about earlier.
Wait, I'm going to ask you, a superstar who has been away from WWE for quite some time before returning, how does the landscape change affect your personal perspective if you're on track?
Well, when you come back, inevitably the game has moved on. Superstars have got bigger, stronger, faster, and all that stuff. Ooh. And you simply have to raise your game to match it.
That flying forearm rocked Apollo Crews, but it appeared to take something out of Andrade.
Andrade now tapping into those energy reserves.
With the moments away from Apollo Crews, seeing some shadows in Albany. The WWE Universe rallying behind Andrade. And here we go. Double knees to the face, into the cover. The Angel Guards on the outside of Legado del Fantasma looking on, a former tag partner of Andrade. Angel claimed he put in a good word with Santos Escobar on Andrade's behalf.
I'll tell you this, Berto is not a fan of Andrade.
So where's Humberto Carrillo? I must ask.
Of Andrade after that German suplex.
Legado maybe considered recruiting Apollo Crews after the display of power in that German suplex, but Andrade able to shrug Crews off. Connects with a boot in the teeth.
These two men giving it everything. We're going to build some momentum here on SmackDown, get some new opportunities. Wow!
This is that outrageous power possessed by Apollo Crews, making it look too easy. Moonsault, cover. Andrade kicks out.
Yeah, Apollo Crews, a man who got lost in the shuffle on Raw, but looking reignited here after Nick Aldis gave him a fresh start on SmackDown. Now is the time to capitalize.
Angel up on the apron. Apollo took the bait. Good bait.
Just a KO spinning back elbow there from Andrade.
I'm not sure Andrade couldn't have executed the cover there, but just for good measure. Hook of the leg. What a win for Andrade. Here is your winner, Andrade.
So as far as Angel is concerned, job done.
Oh, listen, if you're Angel and you're don't you look good? Oh, you're the devil. Did I say Rhodes, Diablo?
Santos liking what he's seeing from Andrade.
Santos is a smart man. He knows a great deal about this business and what it takes to succeed and be a star. Andrade possesses all of those skills.
It would appear that the boss of Legado del Fantasma, Santos Escobar, is convinced. Perhaps now the convincing of Andrade needs to take place. Work in progress, perhaps.
I think Legado del Fantasma just got their answer. Andrade. One thing for sure, Wayne, Legado understands that strength in numbers, safety in numbers, is a real situation these days in WWE. The Bloodline exploits those facts like perhaps nobody else has. But what we're learning more and more recently is no matter who you are, no matter how good you are, no matter how many times you've been champion, it's always good to have someone watching your back.
Let's take you back to last Friday. SmackDown was a semi-final of the King of the Ring tournament. Orton was taking on Tonga. And despite some chicanery from the Bloodline, the Viper connected with an RKO, scoring the 3 count and progressing. Now, the issues came post-match, because as always, the Bloodline loves to do a number on the road. And Orton was in big trouble until a timely return of the prize by Kevin Owens, who managed to send the Bloodline packing. Throwing a few haymakers in the process, much to the relief of Randy Orton.
The prize fighter playing the role of unexpected savior. And Randy Orton is currently having his knee evaluated by a specialist. We'll keep you updated.
You understand me? But it answers two parts. Do you understand me? Do everything in your power. Okay?
You know, I've been doing a lot of thinking about this, a lot of introspection about how I can better serve you while you're in charge. And with Roman as our tribal chief, there's a lot of violence in the Bloodline, but that was to preserve the family, to preserve everything that the Bloodline was working for. And before Roman ever said yes to an act of violence, there was a lot of counsel from the wise men. I see you are recruiting some very violent men into the Bloodline. And all I see are random acts of violence. But I don't see any strategy at all. To Solo, the strategy has to be that when Roman comes back, we have Cody Rhodes in check.
Wise man. We got Cody Rhodes in check, and he doesn't even know it.
Let me answer your question. All due respect. Who's we?
I got a strategy for you. You better go out there and fix this. Now. I don't know how Solo expects a wise man to fix this.
Solo Sikoa have only one way of fixing problems, and it's usually involving bloodshed. KO! Offense!
I wonder what this is about to be. Anyways, let's go ahead and go over. So these two have had several matches in NXT and on the main roster over the years. So they came into this bout with established chemistry. The great thing about both men is they are two of the more powerful high flyers working together, or working today, rather. Both men are built like tanks, can do a moonsault with almost no effect. Match did have some fun exchanges. Angel Garza showed up at ringside, cheered on El Idolo as he picked up the win. The rest of Legado del Fantasma came out on stage, but Andrade walked past them. Garza looked worried and assured Santos Escobar he could fix it. So that was what happened. Those are the results for Andrade versus Paul. I'll wait for SmackDown to come back on from its fourth commercial break. The vibing is not the word for me right now, because I don't feel that. I don't feel like that right now. I'm not feeling that. Vibing is definitely not the word. And I'm definitely not feeling like a vibe right now. I feel more like a frustrated, sad pup. Those of you that are just now tuning in, welcome. I went over what happened at the beginning of SmackDown, and I went over what happened with Andrade versus Apollo Crews. We went over those results already, so if you haven't got to listen to it, rewind. It's there. It's on the stream. All you gotta do is rewind. Just went over how fun of a match Apollo Crews and Andrade was. I think Andrade versus Apollo Crews is probably one of the more great matches on this show right now. Oh, Friday Night SmackDown's back on.
Well, tonight's Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive. This is the prize fighter. This is Kevin Owens in the ring tonight in Albany. Thank you. Last week, I made my return to SmackDown, and I went all the way to Saudi Arabia to do it because I wanted to make sure that I had Randy Orton's back. Because over the last few months, Randy Orton actually scratched that. Over the last few years, Randy Orton has had my back. And I wanted to make sure that Solo and his crew weren't going to ruin Randy's chances at becoming King of the Ring. Now, Randy isn't King of the Ring, but we all saw what happened in that match. He really didn't lose. And while Randy is not here tonight, he's at home recuperating.
Kevin Owens is going to promo, going over.
Who is here? And that happens to be Solo and his little crew. So I figured I would be here too. Gentlemen.
Oh, look who it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is I have served for almost 4 years as special counsel and the wise man to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. And in his absence, as the wise man and the bloodline. It is within that capacity, Kevin Owens, that I come out here tonight to talk to you, man to man, professional to professional, father to father, as I think there is a mutual interest at the moment that I'm hoping I can serve.
Paul, just get in the ring and get to the point.
Man,
I just said get in the ring.
I don't think there's a person in this arena tonight that wants Roman here more than I do. And here's why. You keep calling out Solo's name. And, you know, Roman Reigns had and has great respect for you. And anything that you went through with Roman Reigns was because of how much he respected you and admired you and, dare I say, acknowledged you as a true threat to his championship. Solo has no respect for you. And he is recruiting these criminals into the bloodline. We, Roman Reigns and I, turned down every new member of the bloodline because we did background checks on them. We didn't want these people in the bloodline representing the bloodline. These are the people that you're picking a fight with, Kevin. These are the people that you're antagonizing. These are the people that they're not even people.
What the hell? Reminds me of Paul Bearer back in the day.
They're looking for any excuse to take you out. And that's bad for
that reminds me of Paul Bearer from back in the day, from back in WWE or WWF. WWF. If I even said it right. Because I don't fucking know.
Keep on calling out Solo's name. They're going to do something really bad about it. I am asking you, I'm pleading with you, Kevin Owens, I'm begging you, back off the bloodline, please.
Are you really out here? Are you really out here acting like you're trying to help me?
Yes,
Really?
I am trying to help you. Yes.
What in the last few years has made you believe that I would ever put any trust into anything that comes out of your mouth? Huh? I'm not falling for this act. Do you think I don't know that this is all you? You're pulling the strings. This is your MO. This is what you do. You went from Brock to Roman, and now Roman lost the title. Who's your next cash cow? Who's the next one that can keep you relevant? Well, it's Solo. And I have that figured out, but I don't know what this little act is about. What are you trying to do? You're trying to make sure everybody fears them? You're trying to still fear? Guess what? I fought the Bloodline for 4 years, and they gave me everything they had. They threw me off of high things. They handcuffed me to those ropes, super kicked me 20 times. They hit me with a golf cart, and I am still standing right here, and I had a great time. But that was the Bloodline. That was Roman Reigns and Jay and Jimmy Uso. Guys that I too respect. That Solo and the two guys, that's not the Bloodline. That's just Solo and two guys I don't want to know, I don't care to know, and nobody wants here. So you think for a second that I'm going to stop fighting them? Hell no, I will keep fighting them. In fact, I'll do everything I can to get them the hell out of my world, and this is my world. And as far as your help goes, I don't want it, and I don't need it.
Hey, maybe I'm not trying to help you. Maybe I'm just trying to save you. You ever think about that? Huh? You ever think of that? Maybe, just maybe, I bet your kids, huh? You've met my kids, I've met your kids, and maybe, just what? A man can't redeem himself after all these years? How many times have you redeemed yourself? But me, oh no, let's not think that Paul Heyman can ever redeem himself. Not Paul Heyman, not Paul Heyman. He can never redeem himself. Why won't you understand what you are up against with these thugs? Why won't you understand what I'm trying to do for you right now? I am a freaking Hall of Fame wise man, but no, let's not listen to the Hall of Fame wise man. No, let's just sit here and think I have some future, I have some vision for the future of Solo taking over the entire Bloodline. Why won't anybody listen to me?
Yeah, he just messed up.
Here comes trouble. The wise man must be thrilled to see Solo Sikoa, Tonga.
I dropped my damn phone. Oh, man.
Heyman looked downright terrified of these three. Kevin Owens, however, standing his ground. Oh, and here comes Bishop. Solo just set the target. KO's bringing the fight on the outside.
Uh-oh. Got Street Profits and the Guerrillas going at it. Then we got Solo Sikoa and Kevin Owens going at it. Outside the ring in the crowd.
This is how Owens has always handled business, with his fists.
Tonga and Tonga Loa were due to do battle with the Street Profits tonight. Looks like that one's starting early.
Well, that matchup absolutely is scheduled, but I don't know if to make it that far. The Profits take it to the skies. Dawkins takes out the Tongas. We got tag team action live next.
Oh my.
Come on in.
Oh my. Oh dang. AFC, things are looking good. Let's see if we got anything else to go over here right now. Oh, as of right now, we have nothing to go over. So, I guess we're going to see wait till SmackDown comes back on, because it looks like it's about to come back on right now. We went over to Paul Cruz versus Andrade. Went over at the beginning of the show, which was the Queen of the Ring Nia Jax ceremony. So, all right, it's back on now. Let's tune back into it. Starting off with the Street Profits taking over this match right now.
This is a very different version of the Street Profits that we are used to now. The Street Profits got attacked by the Bloodline 3 weeks ago after Dawkins' first round King of the Ring match with Tama Tonga. They have been.
Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you have on notifications.
Let's talk about what transpired before the madness, before the mayhem. Paul Heyman attempting to warn Kevin Owens wasn't legitimate. Is Heyman truly as scared of the Tongans as he claims to be? Or is this another classic Heyman wise man?
Look, I rarely believe anything Paul Heyman says, but when it comes to fear of these two Tongans, I am completely understanding.
Over here by Montez. Montez Ford Angelo Dawkins would love to advance in the rankings here in the tag team division at the expense of the Bloodline.
So here's the thing, Paul Heyman understands better than anyone the mechanics of human nature, motivating forces and things like that. He doesn't understand Tama Tonga or Tonga Loa because they lack any semblance of humanity.
No doubt about it. Tonga. Oh my goodness. Certainly two men who do not subscribe to morality. You heard Paul Cody, but you have to pay respect where it's due. Prior to arriving at WWE, NJPW Vision, Loa and Tama are 7-time IWGP Tag Team Champions. That's a standing record in Japan. These guys may compete like savages, they may think like savages, but these are two incredibly smart, dangerous human beings.
They are terrible, highly effective. Oh, they just cannot be controlled, which is part of the reason why
Here by Tonga.
WWE has avoided that like the plague up until very recently when Solo Sikoa allowed them in the door.
Solo obviously thinks he knows what he's doing as pertains to Tonga Loa. But you can see the concern on the face of the wise man. He looks again at a pair of brutal.
There's nothing technical about anything Tonga Loa and Tama Tonga are doing. They're not going to be applying locks or leg holds.
A clothesline from Tonga Loa.
Tonga Loa.
Must have been trained well by his brother.
Dismantle Montez for tag made for the bloodline. Here comes Tama Tonga.
So Sikoa, of course.
Right across the ribs of a fallen Montez Ford.
A pair of unrefined blue.
Look at the leg by Tama Tonga. Listen, if nothing else, Tonga Loa, they are battle tested.
Corey Graves tried to get their names right. He tried.
Yeah, and they're showing every ounce of their ability right now for a fantastic start by the Street Profits. Rode out that early storm, and it has been one-way traffic ever since. This is the Street Profits, two-time WWE Tag Team Champions.
We know that. We don't need to be reminded.
This could be a game changer, however.
Here comes Angelo Dawkins looking to even the score. Bouncing Tama Tonga around the ring like a pinball.
The heavy hitter of the Street Profits. Boom! Well, the Street Profits need those heavy hits right now.
This big splash in the corner, followed immediately by the Enziguri. Dawkins scrambling into the cover, under the leg. Look at what it would do, Wade, to the momentum that the bloodline is looking to build. They're defeated tonight by the Street Profits.
I think what it would do for the Street Profits, who have made it clear they want an opportunity at A-Town down on this tag goal.
What would it do to the mental well-being of the wise man? Would Heyman finally get to catch his breath?
A lot of health issues I'm worried about when it comes to Paul Heyman right now.
Tag was just made from the outside. Tonga Loa made the tag. Dawkins was unaware. He became aware in painful fashion a few seconds too late.
Just turned into a video nasty every single time Tonga Loa gets in the ring.
Saito suplex. Dumping Dawkins high across his neck and shoulders. Now dumped to the outside. We'll say that again. This barbaric onslaught from the bloodline continues. Dawkins face first off of our announce desk. Referee Dan England trying again to restore some semblance of order, but Tonga Loa creeping up behind him. Tonga Loa is a scary human being, man. He's about as wide as he is tall. Deltoids like cannonballs and a nasty, mean disposition.
There's just a serene look in the eyeballs of Tonga Loa while he's out here causing carnage.
Tama Tonga takes out Dawkins again. Can the Street Profits possibly find an answer for the bloodline?
Yeah. Match is getting physical now. SmackDown's on its 6th commercial break of the evening. It was already on 5 commercial breaks tonight, from what I saw. So, and we're already past 5 commercial breaks. So. I'm gonna take a smoke break, y'all. I'll be right back. I need to go outside for a second. Okay, now I suspect to believe SmackDown came back on way before I came in here because I was outside when SmackDown came back on, and I just came back from being out there vaping. So let's tune back in to SmackDown, back into this tag team match. Right now, it's getting physical. Now we got Tonga Loa putting down Angelo Dawkins. Let's go ahead and tune back in to the show.
We got something else devious.
Allegedly, Tonga Loa is the more even keeled of the brothers, but oh god!
Well, that's a pretty low block.
I'm not sure. I think Tonga tagged Tonga Loa. Dawkins has no idea.
I don't think Tonga Loa knew anything about it either.
Montez Ford making the climb. Tonga Loa is down in the center of the ring from the heavens. But here comes Tama. Face first goes forward, hooks the leg.
The Street Profits had no idea that Tonga was still tagged in. Yeah, Tonga Loa tagged Tonga in.
You're right, it doesn't seem like much of a consolation to say that Tonga Loa is the more level-headed. I guess that is in fact why there are different degrees of class in this world. But the W belongs to the Bloodline.
Of course, they had no idea because they didn't look.
Things here on Friday Night SmackDown continue to heat up in the tag team division. But bad news, I am not only talking about the men's side of things.
Yeah, let's take you back to last week on the King and Queen of the Ring Countdown show as Belair and Cargill defending the women's tag titles against Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell. Thrilling back and forth match with the athleticism of the champs was the difference maker. Some stunning double team allowing the champs a successful defense in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia.
They look like sisters too, come to think of it.
So Shayna and
Maybe that's why they paired them up together because they look like sisters.
Let me get this straight. You're going to Raw to hurt more people like you did Candice. Yeah, thanks to your hands stuck on her knee, Candice is stuck at home.
okay. A bit extra, you think?
How?
Because Candace came after my knee first. Right.
Don't change the subject.
I'm not changing the subject, girl. Okay? She started it, and I finished it. And since you want to continue to complain, I would gladly put you on the shelf next to your little buddy Candace. Try it.
That is not what I meant.
Yes, it is. So that's what we do?
Belair and Cargill have thrived as women's tag team champions. But this is a woman who knows all too well what it means to be a target at WWE. The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing with the team of Naomi and the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley. Bayley's been taking fire from all sides, which is how we ended up here tonight, Wayne.
Yeah, for the victim of 2 assaults in the past week, Bayley's found a tag partner. They take on Niven and Green next.
This is going to be a last long. I just can't see this match lasting long at all. Once again, we're going to sit here and chill, wait till the show comes back on. Actually, no. Never mind chill. Never mind that. What? The Street Profits versus Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa. Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa are known as the Guerrillas of Destiny, by the way. I think they were known for that in New Japan. Might have been. So, to those of you that are just now tuning in that didn't get to see this tag team match tonight, welcome, and I hope you're listening. Because I'm not going to be fast on it when I go over this. I'm not going to be going fast because if I do, that audio might skip. Or, well, I can go fast on it. Maybe if I had them unplugged. But anyways, enough with the talking about webcam and all this other shit. Let's go over this tag team match. So Kevin Owens came out for a promo to talk about how Randy Orton didn't really lose his KOTR match. KOTR stands for King of the Ring. Well, since the Viper wasn't, he was Bloodline. Heyman came out, tried to convince his own safety. Heyman having a bit of, he had a bit of a meltdown and almost caused KO to pretty much attack him. See what I mean? I knew it. I knew it was going to do that. So, the Bloodline showed up, but the Street Profits came out as backup. Pretty much. A huge brawl broke out. Solo and KO fought to the backstage area while everyone else was fighting in the ring. Yup, exactly what happened. And this led into the tag team match between Guerrillas of Destiny and the Street Profits, which was already scheduled to take place anyway, from what I found out. Heyman and B-Fab were both watching from ringside as Ford and Dawkins controlled the pace against Tama. The longer the match went, the more competitive it became. Nobody ever had control for too long, so there were plenty of back and forth sequences. Even though WWE did make a big deal out of his debut, Loa was victorious in his first outing alongside his brother. While this was a good match, it was hard to look past the fact that Loa's in-ring debut didn't really feel like a big deal because WWE didn't do enough to hype it up. That's what I felt like. That's my opinion about that, about his debut. If they would have hyped showing who he is and what he can do, I mean, it would have been better. Been a lot better, but fortunately they didn't do that. So the Guerrillas of Destruction should feel more important. But so far they've been nothing more than muscle for Solo Sikoa until something interesting happens. So we're going to tune back into SmackDown where we see Nia Jax and Mia Yim on screen.
Was not addressing. And do not expect it. You're going to regret that.
Stepping up to the cream. Nisha's already making her travel plans. She'll compete in a ladder match to become the first ever NXT Women's North American Champion. As NXT Las Vegas, Nevada, next Sunday. Tickets are on sale now. Visit AXS.com before they're gone.
Ooh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that I will be live for NXT Battlegrounds, so you better tune in to my NXT Battlegrounds 2024 watch along, because I'll be live for that to see how that pay-per-view will go, to see whether it'll deliver or not. I'm gonna have it on the schedule, so and I think there's a pay-per-view coming up after that. I think it's WWE Clash of the Castles. My legs are itching. Yeah, Bayley did struggle for help. Naomi didn't even come out.
Before the champion could even make it to the ring to confront Nia Jax.
It would have been the odds, man. But she didn't come out. Bayley, unfortunately. We're just going to have repercussions. Because now the tag team match is happening right now.
I have never seen Chelsea Green move so fast.
Gonna have repercussions and consequences when Bayley turns heel again. Naomi's gonna regret ever not coming to help her. One of these days, she's never gonna forget. She's never gonna forget the day Naomi left her. Never forget the day that Naomi never came out and helped her, even the odds. When Bayley turns heel, I think the first person she'll feud with is Naomi.
Credit does Chelsea Green deserve for the success, or at least the attitude change recently of Piper Niven?
I love it. Sometimes you need that person on your ear, the devil on your shoulder, convincing you that you should be getting.
Man, Chelsea Green can't wrestle, man. Like, they need to train her some more or something. Chelsea Green needs some more training, dude. She can't wrestle, dude.
Naomi continuing to bring the fight to Chelsea Green on the outside.
No offense, Zack Ryder. No disrespect. And it's going on another commercial break. Here we go again. I hate when they do that. Every time something good happens, they put it on commercial break. And back down to come back on again. And we barely have anything to go over as of right now. But I do want to note to everybody that didn't get to see Paul Heyman and Solo Sikoa in that, talking back. Heyman was short for a sec. He wanted to perform, but yep, I think. It's only and those out. They're looking like looking outfit. And let's not Ricochet had him too. He had one of those in his time in WWE. He's still in WWE. His contract is expiring this summer, what I heard. Is he going to resign with WWE or is he going to go elsewhere? Find out. I think Triple H would love to keep Ricochet again. Triple H will probably convince Ricochet to resign. I'll have to check the news back next week. Or I have to check the news as soon as Ricky's contract expires to see. But regardless, I'm still gonna be checking out the WWE news every week to keep you guys up to date and keep you guys posted. Now, let's tune back into SmackDown because this tag team is
over the role model and Naomi. Don't put those thoughts into my head. It's been scary enough watching this new look.
I'm not slowing down, Wade. How about this? Here comes Chelsea Green's little spicy margarita, Piper Niven. As Bayley desperately.
So that's what Chelsea Green calls Piper Niven now. Margarita. I was thinking screw operator. No, I'm just joking.
To be nimble against the much more powerful Piper Niven is simply did work. Bayley survival.
Bayley out of the way just in time. And yet again, the role model with a muck of a daylight. Can she make the tag?
Man, it feels a Hispanic woman. I'd be like, ooh, Niven. Naomi giving Chelsea Green that high knee to the face. WWE needs to take Chelsea Green back to the Performance Center and train her or something. I mean, she's a great actor in WWE, don't get me wrong, but her, they just ain't been showcasing her enough. Like, we need to see Chelsea Green do more in the ring. I feel like they're not using her enough on TV. They keep having her job more. Having her lose more. In other words, they ain't making her look good. Chelsea Green kicked out.
No idea where she's at right now, but has been saved by Piper Niven, at least temporarily.
There's no safety, not when Naomi's involved.
Naomi using her body as a missile.
Taking out the opposition in one fell swoop, 2 birds, 1 stone. You know the deal. Naomi making the climb again to the high rim district. But look out, keep your eyes on Niven from behind.
It was dangerous turning back on the likes of Piper Niven.
Hooks the leg, up Green. And Bayley.
Damn.
Saves the match.
That would have been a great win for Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Fortunately, they're not winning. To those of you that are Piper Niven and Chelsea Green fans, they're not winning, unfortunately. Fortunately for y'all.
I'm not sure if Bayley caught her knee, perhaps her ribs. Either way, it did not end well.
Now, to those of you that are Naomi and Bayley fans, yeah, they're winning over Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Oh! Well, oh, I lied. Okay, I definitely lied. I think this gives Chelsea Green the biggest win of her career, honestly. That's the way I look at it. As well as Piper Niven. Even though she didn't do nothing in the ring, they need to showcase her more. Have her do more wrestling moves. Have her do more. So next week, they're going to give us Indy Hartwell versus Jade Cargill, but Candice LeRae may come back and interrupt. And Bianca Belair probably going to come back. She's probably going to come out. Her and Candice LeRae is probably going to brawl. That's probably going to lead to Bianca Belair versus Candice LeRae for the other episode of SmackDown before next week. Or after next week, actually. Damn, man, get your shit straight, dude. So we already kind of have an idea of what the card's going to look like for next week's Friday Night SmackDown. So let's just go back and rewind. Let's go back and rewind for a second here. Let's pause the music. So Jay Cargill will be going up against Indy Hartwell for next week's SmackDown. The match card also includes Johnny Gargano versus Grayson Waller. And that's not it. That's not all. That's not all. Apollo Crews will be going one-on-one with Angel Garza. And then we are getting this Bloodline segment with Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa. Solo Sikoa anoints Tonga Loa. So those are 4 major things that's going to be happening on next week's episode of SmackDown. Sure, I might as well start on the thumbnail and schedule next week's episode or schedule next week's watch along for next week's episode of SmackDown, which is 1294. You got AJ Styles on screen.
The rumors are true. Respect.
There's Cody Rhodes.
You guys have been through it all with me. It's only right that you're out there with me tonight. Right?
Wait a minute. Something tells me this is going to be, I feel like this is going to lead to a betrayal. Something tells me the OC is going to be back on SmackDown as heels. I think this is what this is leading to. We'll see. I don't think this is AJ's retirement. I think this is leading to OC being back on SmackDown and on the hunt for the WWE Tag Team Championships. I think that's where that's leading to. I mean, why would AJ Styles retire now? And Cody Rhodes is teasing retirement as well. Oh man, it's gonna be a crazy middle of the year for wrestling, man. For WWE, I don't know about AEW. Oh boy. Crazy. I don't even know if I'm still be watching WWE by the time Cody Rhodes and AJ retires. Jeez. Those are like Attitude Era talent. Jeez. Yeah. Yes, Cody Rhodes did tease his retirement. It said on the news. I heard about it. That was according to Ringside News anyway. I think it was also according to Fightful as well, from what I heard. Now, let's go over this women's tag team match that took place tonight, which was Bayley and Naomi versus Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Hell, they might as well give Chelsea Green and Piper Niven a tag team name since they got them paired up together. Since they had matching gear on tonight. I mean, why not? Right? So, this week's main event was the tag match set up earlier in the show with Bayley and Naomi taking on Green and Niven, of course. It was a high energy, fast paced match. It allowed both for women to show off a bit. I feel like they didn't showcase Chelsea Green enough. I feel like they showcased all the other women. But Naomi was definitely one of the bigger standouts in this match. And Bayley too, in some way, shape, or form. Now, in a somewhat surprising outcome, Green and Niven were able to get the win over Naomi and the women's champion when Green pinned Naomi after Niven did all the work. Now, let's go ahead. Now that we're in over that, let's tune in to SmackDown. We got AJ Styles and the OC coming out.
NWA Wild Side. I was just straight with the business, and Styles had time, and AJ wrestled with me and Tama so much that day. And all these years later, I can honestly call this man a friend and a mentor. And there's a locker room full of guys.
I wonder why AJ is retiring. Is it due to a serious injury? Or is this going to lead to the debut of the OC again? This is going to lead to OC getting built up. This is going to lead to Luke Gallows, Karl Anderson being the next challengers to Austin Theory and Grayson Waller's Tag Team Championships. You never know. You never know what this could lead to. We'll see. I think something tells me this might be serious. If his retirement is because of a serious injury, to where he can't come back and wrestle anymore, then consider this serious.
I gotta tell you, I've been thinking about what Nick Aldis said over the past week. I dwelled on it.
Or is he gonna stay?
If I want another opportunity at Cody Rhodes for the WWE Championship, I would have to go to the back of the line. He's doing his job, I understand that. And I dwelled on this. I thought about this all week. And I'm going to be honest with you guys. I just can't do that at this point in time in my career. At this point in time in my life, I just can't do that. I have been doing this for over 2 decades. I've been busting my body in these rings blood, sweat, tears, all over the world. You better believe it. All that.
Is he retiring from? I think he's retiring from wrestling as a whole. I don't think AEW is going to sign him if he's retiring. Nah, it's not going to happen.
So that I can become phenomenal.
I think he really is retiring as a whole, from the way he's talking.
But this past week, my son graduated high school. And I got to be there. We had his graduation party at my house, and it was beautiful. So many friends and family were there. And it was literally at that point, clarity hit me upside the head. How many of these have I missed? So instead of being the phenomenal AJ Styles, maybe I stay at home and be a phenomenal father. Gallows, Anderson, come here.
couldn't have done this without you. I love you.
Huh. I wonder if this is going to lead to a storyline between AJ Styles and Luke Gallows and Anderson.
You guys are better than friends. You are my brothers. So if we have to do this one last time.
I don't know, man. I got a feeling AJ Styles is going to turn his back on Luke Gallows and Corey Anderson and beat the holy shit out of him. Is this real? I mean, it's 9:53. Nothing's happened yet.
But before I go, Cody, I whispered something in your ear. I asked if you didn't mind coming out here when I called you, and, well, Cody, now's the time. If you don't mind, please.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Is this a setup? I don't know. I something stop. I got a fishy feeling about this. Why would he have Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson out like that? I wonder if this is going to be the continuation of the Styles and Cody feud, because Styles and Cody Rhodes had a great match at that pay-per-view. I mean, they've known each other for years, I'm sure. And I think they were both Bullet Club members and members of the Elite. I know AJ Styles is in Bullet Club, and Cody Rhodes was the member of the Elite, you know, when AEW started. Did Luke Gallows and Anderson leave? Where are they? It looked like they were seemingly showing walking away. If they're walking away and they're standing there, then that means it's settled.
Before I came out here to do what I gotta do, I just wanted to look you in the eyes, face to face, and tell you I had one of the greatest matches I've ever had at Backlash.
So you mean to tell me AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes is AJ Styles' actual last match?
The crowd was electric. If I was going to have that match, be it. But just so you know, still, AJ Styles built. And I called you out here to hand you the keys.
We have only ever exchanged one text message between each other. After that match at Backlash, I wanted to know if you were okay, and your response, I'm all good, little bro. I could say a lot about the decision that you've made, but what's more important is that I say this on behalf of myself, on behalf of a locker room that you were a big bro for. Thank you very much, AJ Styles.
This seemingly looks real. Why's the cameraman's in the ring? Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson are still standing there. I got a fishy feeling about this. I don't know, man. I don't know. He's up to something, man. I told you. What did I tell you? What did I freaking tell you? He was up to something. I told you. And the feud between Cody Rhodes and Styles continues. I told you he was up to something, man. Why would Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson be heels now? You know, they were heels since, you know, arriving on NXT. I think Nick Aldis had a plan to align AJ Styles with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, the OC. I think that was the plan. I wonder if this is going to be an injury storyline.
This is making me sick to my stomach. It was a plan all along. Styles lured Rhodes out here to do this. No. Derek, somebody stop it. No one can stop it. Stop AJ Styles. Don't do this, AJ. AJ Styles, you son of a...
Corey Grace said, AJ Styles. I knew it. I was like, something fishy is going on here. Why would Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson still be standing out there? I said, if they're standing out there, that means something fishy is about to happen. Something suspicious is about to happen. I knew this was a setup, dude. I already knew it. I said, wait a minute, something fishy is going on here. I knew, like, I just instantly knew in my mind, in my brain, I just knew, like, this about to be a setup. Something ain't right. Why would AJ Styles want to retire? He can still wrestle. It ain't time for him to retire yet. Yeah, it's safe to say now, we can put that to bed now. It's safe to say that AJ Styles versus Cody Rhodes was not his last match. It was a setup. And now with Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson add to the storyline, yeah. Cody Rhodes could be losing that championship to AJ Styles. Possibility. Huge possibility. And I think we're getting Styles versus Cody Rhodes for Clash of the Castles. This match can't be happening for WrestleMania. Clearly, it's not going to happen. No. Not for WrestleMania, no. I can't see that match happening for WrestleMania. Ooh, I wonder how good the sausage bowberry biscuits are. I'm gonna try to go to DoorDash and order those next week. I want to try them. I want to try them, man. I can't wait. I bet they are very good. All these restaurants coming out with brand new foods now. Got Burger King coming out with them damn grilled cheese or whatever the fuck it is. To Bojangles coming out with sausage bowberry biscuits. Wow. Pretty interesting. The preview of summer is already heating up. All these restaurants coming out with these new foods. Well, you know I work at KFC, so we're probably gonna have a new food. We're probably gonna unveil a new food, new ingredient, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. That was one of the best episodes of SmackDown that I've ever watched. What a show tonight. Absolutely. You want to, if I pick up a time to say what a phenomenal show it was, I think now is the time to say this was a phenomenal episode of SmackDown. And that was a great way to end SmackDown right there. AJ Styles turning on Cody Rhodes. I love that. I love that, actually. Like, seriously, I do. That justifies and shows how evil AJ Styles really is, how great of a heel he is. Not only he can do it, not only is he good as a babyface, but he's also good as a heel as well. His heel and babyface gimmicks are the best. The best in the business, for sure. AJ Styles is someone SmackDown still needs at the end of the day. Especially with Roman Reigns being out. Cody Rhodes is someone SmackDown needs as well. You want to talk about megastars that SmackDown needs? LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, and AJ Styles. There you go. You got Kevin Owens and Randy Orton still on top of that. You got Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Austin Theory, and Grayson Waller. Honestly, I did consider SmackDown's a mid-roster, but now I take that back. SmackDown looks like a evenly good roster. You know, you got Andrade, you got Paulo Cruz, you got your fucking Carmelo Hayes, you know. Got your Street Profits as far as the tag team division goes. You got Solo Sikoa leading the Bloodline with Tonga and Tonga Loa. Pretty good roster for SmackDown. Pretty good roster for SmackDown, actually. Even though it's a short roster, even though it's a short men's and women's roster, still good roster. You got, and in the women's division, you got Nia Jax, Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Candice LeRae. Can't forget Indy Hartwell. You got Piper Niven. They need to work on Chelsea Green a little bit more. You know, she's a good actor on TV. She's entertaining on TV, but not a good wrestler on TV. Just throwing it out there. But yeah. You know Charlotte's going to be on SmackDown when she comes back, right? Yeah, Charlotte Flair's going to come back, and she's going to be on SmackDown. We're probably going to get Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair again. Oh, God, who wants to see that? I don't think anybody does. But don't get me wrong, Nia Jax has been doing some of the best work of her career, so it could be Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair. It could be better than the other Nia Jax versus Charlotte Flair matches that we've seen in the past. Who knows? If Charlotte Flair comes back better, even better than what she was. Better than what she somewhat was before. You got Blair Davenport, someone that SmackDown could easily build up. She could easily be the next WWE Women's Champion if they use her right on TV, you know. And I think Tegan Knox got released from WWE as well. She's not on that roster anymore, I don't think. We got a little short men's and women's roster, you know. I don't know where Bo Dallas and the Wyatt family is going to land. I think they're going to land on Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, that's what I'm saying. Monday Night Raw, it's got more stars than SmackDown. You know, they got Damage Control. They got Shinsuke Nakamura, Gunther, Bronson Reed. Who else they got over there? Otis, Chad Gable. You know, they got Sheamus over there. They still got Vinci and Giovanni. Yeah, they got Giovanni and Kaiser over there. So they Monday Night Raw's got a decent roster as well. Then you still got Seth freaking Rollins. I think he's still out with injury. Becky Lynch his contract, I think, is set to expire soon. She might resign. Finn Balor resigned, as well as Damian Priest. So you got Judgment Day over there. Dominic Mysterio, Liv Morgan. Probably going to have a romantic storyline along the way. Who knows? And honestly, I want to say who cares, but, well, I don't watch Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw will be on Netflix next year, so I'll be back live for my Monday Night Raw and NXT watch-alongs starting in October. Well, for NXT starting in October, for Raw next year when it goes to Netflix. Starting in October, NXT will be on CW. It will be on the CW channel. In other words, what I'm trying to say is, what I meant by CW. Wait. Let me go to it real quick. I'm trying to find the channel. I have it on here, but I'm trying to find it. Okay. Where is the channel? Am I going to be able to fucking find it? In other words, it's going to be on CW television. I'm sure in North Carolina. That's where it's going to be. That's what NXT is going to be. It's going to be on. Monday Night Raw is going to be on Netflix, so the WWE website is probably going to be more than likely, or the WWE itself. I think WWE is being removed from Peacock, and it's going to be shifted onto Netflix. I think as far as the streaming service goes. But I think Monday Night Raw's new home is 100% going to be Netflix, from what I heard. And in October of 2024, NXT will be on CW. SmackDown will be on USA Network. Yeah, I don't have that channel. The only channel I have is CW. And I have Netflix. You have to resubscribe to Netflix once Raw gets put on there. Because you better believe I'm going to be live with my Raw and NXT watch-alongs by the time next year gets here. I'll be live with both watch-alongs. As of this year, right now, I will be live with my NXT watch-alongs only. So I won't no longer, once NXT gets put on CW, I will no longer be live. I'll be no longer, shit, I can't even fucking talk. Been buzzed out by those vapes. I've been vaping a lot due to my stress and frustration that I'm still dealing with. Anyways, I've been dealing with the last 2 weeks. I think I told y'all already. But anyways, once October gets here and NXT gets put on CW, somewhere in October, NXT is getting put on CW. When it does, I will no longer be going live with my SmackDown watch-alongs. I'll be transitioning into going live with my NXT watch-alongs instead, because I don't have USA Network on DirecTV. If I did, I'd be going live with both my SmackDown and NXT watch-alongs. And if I had it next year, I'd be going live with my Monday Night Raw, NXT, and SmackDown watch-alongs. So once October gets here, I'll be only going live with my NXT watch-alongs going forward. And when Raw gets put on Netflix, I'll be going live with both my Raw and NXT watch-alongs. And there will be no SmackDown watch-alongs this year or next year. Unless they have plans to have SmackDown somehow on Netflix. And the USA Network, SmackDown being on the USA Network somehow expires. I can't wait for next year to get here because I know next year's draft is probably going to be even better. Hopefully. Hopefully it won't be bad. I mean, as far as NXT goes, some of the talent down there are good. Not all of them. I bet y'all were all thinking AJ Styles was going to retire. Nah. I knew it was a setup. I knew he wasn't retiring, really. I mean, why would Luke Gallows and Corey Anderson still be standing at ringside? He obviously used them to his advantage to try to injure and hurt Cody Rhodes. I guess what's next for Cody Rhodes is Styles again. Because Cody Rhodes has no other opponents, I guess. Says WWE management and creative, I guess. Guess they have no other heels to feud Cody Rhodes with, unfortunately. They need some more heels on that roster, man. There's not too many that I'm seeing. Unless they turn Bobby Lashley heel and have Bobby Lashley feud with Cody Rhodes. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and go over AJ Styles speaking in the ring and on the entire show. First things first, we are going to go over the end of the show first. We're going to go over what AJ Styles said. So, Friday SmackDown ended with the promo Styles. Yes, we know that. But before he went to the ring, he hugged Cody Rhodes backstage and whispered something in his ear. Oops. Samantha Irvin somehow came on the ring. She somehow, yeah. But anyways, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows were with him, but Mia Yim was not present, despite being asked about all of this by Kayla Braxton before the show. Somehow I heard the voice of Samantha Irvin on the screen in the background. But Styles talked about seeing his son graduate high school, and he said a moment hit him when he realized he missed a lot of moments like that. He asked Rhodes to join him in the ring. He called his match with Rhodes one of his best ever. They traded some kind of words, hugged, they posed for the crowd several times before Styles put him down with a clothesline. And what is one of the most predictable turns we as WWE fans have seen in years. The way they were milking this announcement made it clear from miles away that Styles would do this. He delivered a Styles Clash from the steps. I already knew something fishy, something was main event. I knew it. I said, wait a minute, something's fishy going on. Why would Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, they're at ringside, and that's clearly I had knew from watching the show. But he Styles clashed Cody Rhodes from the steps to the floor to end the show. So from watching this week's episode of SmackDown, it wasn't the greatest. I thought this would be the best episode, but it wasn't the best either, unfortunately. But it was one of the more decent episodes in recent memory. It's one of the more decent episodes of 2024. I think the two best things on this entire show, in my honest opinion, was definitely Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Theory and Andrade versus Apollo Crews. Those are both matches. I remind you. Those were the best things on the show, in my opinion. I don't think anything else stood out to me. Not even the ending of the show. And those two matches being the best matches of the entire show is why I think this week's episode of SmackDown was decently average. Now, we did see some decent action. This is a type of episode you could basically just go on YouTube and go on WWE's YouTube channel to watch. You know, all the matches, all the segments took place on the show. That type of episode. It wasn't a waste of time. It kind of was. Not that much. Kind of was. Kind of. But there were two best things on the show that stood out to me, which was Austin Theory versus Tommaso Ciampa and Andrade versus Apollo Crews. I did not enjoy the Nia Jax Queen ceremony. I think that was a waste of time. I didn't like it. Even though it makes Nia Jax look good in this segment, I still didn't like it. Now, Nia Jax doing the best work of her career right now. She's doing great. But that ceremony, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. Especially when they had Chelsea Green in there. I didn't like it. Yeah. The ending was not all that good. It was average. At first, I said it was a great ending, but now I'm saying that the ending was average. It was average. One of the more average endings of SmackDown of 2024. Guerrillas of Destiny versus Street Profits. Wasn't really all that interested in watching this match, even though it was still a good match, even though somehow I wasn't interested in watching it. Somehow I got quiet watching it. I didn't really say nothing about it. And the thing I didn't appreciate was the fact that WWE didn't do enough to hype up Loa's debut. Loa's in-ring debut. These guys, both Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa, should feel more important. But they have been nothing but puppets and muscles for Solo Sikoa. They will be until something actually happens, something interesting happens, until one of them turns on Solo Sikoa, or both of them, for that matter. Or Roman Reigns' comeback, should I say. Boy, I wish Roman Reigns would come back right now. Because we need him back on TV. But this was a more decent middle episode of SmackDown. And I would easily, honestly, give this a C+. And I'm pretty sure Blanchard Report has done the same thing, I'm sure these other wrestling article journalists and all these YouTube subscribers have said the same, have done the same. I'm sure ProWrestling.net's done the same. I'm sure they've given this episode of SmackDown a C+ as well. Now, my question to y'all is, do you guys agree that this was one of the more decent middle episodes of SmackDown? Let me know. Thank y'all for tuning in to my SmackDown watch along. I'm getting the heck out of here, man. This was a kind of waste of a time show. Wasn't that much, even though, like I said, there were only two matches that stood out to me, in my opinion. The Street Profits versus Tonga and Loa wasn't much. But what made me disappointed, well, Tonga Loa's in-ring of him and what he can do and all this bullshit, I think that was up Tonga a little bit. I feel like the fans don't know who he is. He's just randomly there for Solo Sikoa. So basically, Tama Tonga is Solo Sikoa's left is Tonga Loa's right-hand man, basically. Again, Solo Sikoa is basically Tama Tonga's left-hand man, and Tonga Loa is Solo Sikoa's right-hand man. Pretty much. Same with Roman Reigns. Jimmy Uso. I think Jimmy Uso was considered Roman Reigns' right-hand man, or left-hand man, and Jey Uso was considered Roman Reigns' right-hand man, I think. As far as the bloodline, as far as the actual bloodline faction went. Honestly, just come to think of it, those two matches that I saw on the show, I actually thought the promo segments were pretty good too. But the good thing about the Pro Bowls segment, they were interesting show. And I can honestly say that Cody Rhodes is definitely the Sting of his generation. I don't know if he's the John Cena, but Sting. Definitely Sting. I think his inspiration definitely came from Sting. But Cody Rhodes literally falls for everything. Literally. That segment was strong, but it was not what you wanted to go out your way to see, though. That's the problem. That's the only problem to it. I mean, it does give them another match for Clash of the Castles. Like I said, we're for Clash of the Castles. I said that earlier. If y'all rewind a little bit, I actually said that this is leading to Cody versus Styles during the Clash of the Castles. But the promo segments were definitely the most interesting of the entire show. And two of the best matches, in my opinion, were definitely two of the best matches of this entire show were definitely Tommaso Ciampa versus Austin Theory and versus Apollo Crews. Because like I said, that tag team match between Street Profits and the Guerrillas of Destiny wasn't much to me. So, I'll leave it at that. But the show overall wasn't much your way to watch on TV. It's the type of show you would want to watch on YouTube. I mean, that's how much of a middle average show it was. Awesome. So be grateful that the show wasn't bad. Be grateful that I didn't say the show was terrible, because it wasn't terrible. By all means, it wasn't. It wasn't terrible. It's just middly decent average. Not only it wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't good either. So, anyways, I'm out of here. A new week starts next week. We got a new week next week, and I'm still going to be the same way. Nothing's going to change. I told y'all that festival was supposed to be an important event for me, man. It completely changed me, dude. I was not the same after that. Literally went around that festival just to try to find me a Hispanic girlfriend, only to find out there were only a few of them there, and then find all of them holding hands with their boyfriends, walking with their girlfriends, having a good time. It just really frustrated me. It got me disappointed. I came home with a angry look on my face. I was just furious. That event was supposed to be one of the more events that I've ever went to. It just ended up being a complete disappointment in the end. My heart hurts, dude. Like, literally. Spent 2 weeks stressed and frustrated, and I'm still dealing with it. And it's never going to go away. And it's never going to go away until I have the right Hispanic woman to be in a relationship with and to eventually marry for the rest of my life. Believe me, any single man that's living a boring single life like me would say, I need a girlfriend in my life right now, because this boring single life ain't getting. Yes, I need a woman in my life, because this boring single life that I'm dealing with, I'm living, it's not getting. It's not getting it at all. It's like it's always the same day, same old chapter, same old this, same old that, same old bullshit, man. I'm just like, I've been saying it on Facebook for the last 3 weeks now. How boring my single life's really been. It hasn't been good at all. It has been good the last 7 years. Ever since I turned 18, man, the single life for me it just wasn't. Even when I got a job, single life was still boring, even when I had a job, man. Looking back at it now. Even when I graduated, it was still boring as fuck. And now, I know why I posted all those freaking updated statuses like I did on Facebook those years ago when I was in high school. Trying to tell everybody, man, that I need help, man. I need something new going in my life. I need a new chapter. Having a girlfriend, having a Hispanic girlfriend, having a woman in my life would do wonders for me right now, because Lord knows I need that right now. If the Lord does know, I hope he does. As of right now, it's been nothing but emptiness. I tried Facebook dating app. I tried Tinder in the past. Nothing. Now, Facebook dating app matched me with black, white, and mixed women. Those are not the type of women I'm looking for, though. That's the issue. Type and kind of woman I want is a Hispanic woman. Hispanic woman. Not a black, white woman, not a mixed. None of that. I'm sorry if this hurts the black, white, mixed women, but I still love women regardless. But still, I apologize if this hurts the black and white mixed women hearing this from me. Like, I truly apologize. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm not even laughing. But a Hispanic woman is the kind of woman I want. Not going to explain why. Just the woman I want. For a lot of reasons. Hispanic women are beautiful. They are strong. They are smarter than what they seem, what they think. Anyway. There's a lot of those Hispanic women out there that are beautiful and smart. There are some that are not, also. So which Hispanic woman am I going to get? Am I going to get the beautiful Hispanic woman that's going to give me what I want, that's going to care about me, that's going to talk to me whenever I have feelings or whenever I get frustrated or stressed out? Is it going to be the one I'm going to go out adventures with, go out to eat with? Or is it going to be the one that's going to be not smart, that's going to want to be with me and be abusive or disrespectful? No, I don't want that. I don't want that type of Hispanic woman that's going to be abusive and disrespectful and being mean to me. And then we'll end up fighting. No. Sorry. Y'all know what type of Hispanic women I want. I explained it on Facebook. If you guys go to my Facebook page right now, my main Facebook account, I literally posted like several updated statuses saying that I yearn for a relationship with a Hispanic woman. Literally. And matter of fact, I'm gonna read y'all one of the Facebook statuses I posted right now. I'm gonna go right to Facebook and read y'all one of the statuses I posted. Because this is real, this is legit, and I'm not even faking at all. And I'm not even acting. This is not an act at all. This isn't an act at all. And I really am going through it. Like I don't think anybody understands. I don't think anybody cares, really. That's the sad part about it. I was going to talk to my Hispanic neighbors about it. No, they had company over their house those weeks ago. I said, nope, not even gonna do it. They got company over there. Let them go have plans to do whatever they want. I don't know. Hopefully this thing lets me log in. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm not worried about it. Password I entered is incorrect. You know what? No. I can pull it up on my phone. Never mind. I don't even have to pull it up on the laptop. I just thought about that. Sorry, y'all. I've been vaping too much today. My stress and frustration's been getting to me a lot. It's been sad and tough 2 weeks, man. Really sucks to be like this, man, but it's what it is. That's where I'm at in life right now. Stressed out and frustrated. That's where I'm at. So one of the statuses I posted 13 hours ago on Facebook, obviously I was upset earlier today. This is what I said on Facebook. I said, and I quote on my Facebook updated status post, that without a Hispanic girlfriend, my boring single life continues to deteriorate, and it does. It's caused me more stress, frustration, and I do, in a lot of ways, I do feel like I'm missing out on a vital part of life. And it is taking a toll on my mental health. It really is, because I've been pulling my eyelashes out a lot. That's definitely an indication of it taking a toll on my health. Because I do have trichomania, hair pulling mental health disorder. I do have that. And I do yearn for the companionship and love that a relationship actually brings. And I even posted I posted a status before this yesterday. Where's my real life Hispanic girlfriend? I be sitting on the porch every day, like, is she gonna appear right before my very eyes? Is she gonna appear right in front of my house? You know, I literally said on Facebook, I couldn't take it anymore. I really can't, though. Literally. I've waited for 7 years. I can't take it. Like, 7 years of being single, 7 years of suffering from stress and frustration. And honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I really am tired of waiting for someone who doesn't seem to be coming into my life anytime soon right now. And I do hope to find someone who understands and appreciates my culture and background. It seems like I'm consistently coming up short, and I have been. Like I've said, I tried dating apps, social events like the Cheerwine Festival, for example. Yeah. Why do you think I am the way I am now? Why do you think I haven't been the same? Even asking out women I met in my daily life, secretly. My mom doesn't know it. Nobody in my family doesn't know that. But nobody knows that but me. So right now, as of right now, these past 2 weeks have been frustrating and stressful, and this is the third week already. It's about to end, and nothing seems to be working. Nothing. And honestly, it's frustrating and disheartening. It really is. And I'm at the point now. It's about to be the end of the week, and I'm just already at a point now where I'm never gonna find somebody who truly gets me. Literally, like for real. And I'm emotionally, physically saying this in a serious way. Week number 3, I'm going to be feeling the same way. Next week gets here, I'm still going to be feeling the same way. It's not going to change. It's not going to get any better, man. It's really not. I've been filled with nothing but sadness and unhappiness. It has been good. It has been a good third week for me. Next week will be 3 weeks of fucking frustration and stress. I don't know how I can't get through something like that, man. If I want a change in my life, if I want a new chapter in my life, I gotta have a girlfriend. If I want someone who will actually make me happy, it's gotta be a girlfriend, man. It's gotta be a Hispanic one. If I want someone to make me happy, if I want someone that I can do what I want with, someone that I can go out places with, go out to eat with, go out on adventures with, go out on walks with, do whatever with. It's got to be that person. It can't be me. It can't be me anymore. It can't be myself anymore. It can no longer be me. I can't take it. I got to be with somebody, man. I got to be with somebody that's going to love me and care for me and understand my feelings and my stress, frustration, and understand all these disorders I got, and I understand my feelings and understand who I truly am. And understand what I go through. And everything else that comes with that. But thank y'all for tuning in for my SmackDown Watch Along. I'm actually getting out of here this time. And to those of y'all that's having a good day, I wish I was there with you. I wish I was having a good day like you are, but I wish I was having a very good week like you are, but fortunately not. I wasn't even going to go live for my SmackDown Watch Along due to my stress, frustration, and mental health. Wasn't even going to. I literally might as well say I got mental health now. I mean, I got a hair pulling disorder. That's a mental health. Can't stop vaping. That's a fucking mental health problem. Feel like staying in the sun is a mental health problem too. That's why I try not to look at the sun a lot. I don't want to turn black. No, that's not what I want to turn. That's not what I want to be. No, sorry. Anyways, I'm getting out of here. Make sure y'all tune in to tomorrow night's live stream, because I'll be streaming more World Tanks Modern Armor content, where I'll be continuing to complete the new stages in season 25, which is titled Patriots. So, I'm out of here. Now, wait a minute. I got one more thing to say. How will my week end up next week? Well, the same way it was this week. Same way it was last week before this one. Like I said, nothing's going to change until I have that woman in my life. I'm never going to be happy until I have the right Hispanic woman in my life, until the Lord sends me the right angel. Plain and simple. I'm out of here. See you guys live tomorrow night for World Tanks Modern Armor. We'll talk some more there. I'm out of here.